Hi, I'm Christian Sterling, and this draft is my final presentation. It's going to be about cancer rates in the United States. First of all, I was interested in the topic of cancer rates in the United States because it seems like cancer is like an ever more growing issue. It's affecting everybody. It affects 1 out of 4 Americans, and I thought that it was interesting maybe to see, where is cancer coming from? Are there any I know there's been a lot of research, but what can I conclude from the data that I have access to? Are there any like what are the causes of cancer? So that's why I chose this. Now first we've got the first data set, or excuse me, the first visualization. This is the crude cancer rate in America, and I've chosen actually 12 states. I chose California, Arizona, Colorado, Texas, Florida, West Virginia, Maine, New York, Vermont, and Delaware and Massachusetts. They're in there somewhere. Also, I've chosen Alaska. So basically what I did originally, I went into the data for all 50 states in the United States, and I took the uppermost 6 states with the highest rates of cancer, and I took the lowermost 6 states with the lowest rate of cancer, and I came up with this, and that's what this graph is of. And I thought it was very interesting how we have the higher cancer rates in the more northeastern areas of America and the lower rates of cancer in the more southwestern, midwestern area. I thought that was very interesting, and I kind of wanted to, find out why this may be. Why do we see a link between cancer and location? So, yeah. And this graph here, it's basically using the same data set as the one previously saw. However, we see it in a time period. This data set is showing the cancer rate through time, and it's kind of been pretty stagnant between 1999 and 2009. And we also wanted to see how it may have changed over time in relation to what state it's in. And I thought that it was still very interesting how you see this big gap or big discrepancy between the more northeastern states and the more midwestern states and their cancer rates. And like I said before, I kind of attributed that to the location, and I want to know why this was because. So some things I was looking for was maybe water pollution, temperature, air pollution, um, activity wise. So I was trying to think what could attribute to these discrepancies between these locations. This next graph and this data set is one of the average daily precipitation rates in 2011 for those 12 states that I had previously researched. And we see here how the Midwestern states have a lower precipitation rate than the more northeastern states, definitely. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go ahead and assume to conclude that there's more cancer in the northeastern states because of the high levels of precipitation. But I did think that maybe this could have something to do with the water pollution going on and I did not get a graph or data set about the water pollution in these 12 states and where they stood within each other, but that's something that I did want to include in my final presentation, something about water pollution and how see if there's a link or see if there's kind of like a parallel between that and also the precipitation rate. Now, I don't really have any issues using the 2D and 3D visuals to get my point across. They pretty much worked out for me. But so far, that is it, and that's my draft of the presentation. Thanks for listening.